guy, Jay.
Yeah, let's do it, son. Alright, we'll ask him about, we'll compare the iPhone 5 versus the Samsung Galaxy S3.
Let's do this.
Today we're going to compare the iPhone 5 with the Galaxy S3. Both phones are running on Wi-Fi, so internet's not going to be any kind of factor here, and we've turned up the brightness on both phones so you can actually get a true idea of which display seems to be better. But of course, looking at it on video is never going to really give you the actual experience of seeing the displays up in person. A lot of people argue that the iPhone's display is better because it is that Retina display, but this is a true HD display on the Galaxy S3, so really looking at them, I don't see a whole lot of difference, but it supposedly goes to the iPhone with actual stats. Also, the processors in them are pretty similar. There's a dual-core processor in both, but the iPhone has an A5 chip, which is the big thing this year that separates it from the rest of the phones. It puts it more on the side of computer power, going away from mobile power, which is what we've been using in the past. These little processors that have taken us quite a distance, but now people are having to come up with new things. But the Galaxy S3 is definitely one of the faster Androids out, aside from things that are coming out now with quad-core processors, which are about double the speed. The actual user interface on the iPhone is a lot smoother, a lot more buttery kind of feel to it. You see everything unified across the board. The colors in different apps look the same. In Mail you see white backgrounds, in texting you see white backgrounds. Everything has blue to it. It's all kind of the same colors as Facebook, which is unified into the iPhone as well. And then on the Galaxy S3 you see they've done the same thing, but they went with black. It is all set to be the same on the phone apps, the stuff that came with the phone, but when you start getting into the actual Android apps like Gmail and whatnot, you'll see things with white backgrounds, things that don't match the rest of the layout of the phone. And this is not a problem, but it does take away from some of the user experience that you get with the iPhone. The layout and style the iPhone chose to go with is like an icon over a background, just very basic and easy to navigate around. You have the ability to make folders and group things in certain ways, and you have the ability to search for them over here. It adds screens as you go, and you get more apps and things to be on the phone. With Android, your phone always comes with a predetermined amount of screens, about 7, and the S3 is always 7. With this, you do get more freedom. You have things like widgets that you can add to the home screen, like this clock widget or Google search bar. This is Flipboard. It's an online magazine that can view Twitter and Facebook and do other things like that. You get more customization for sure with Android. Also, you still have the ability to put icons out on the home screen and make folders just like the iPhone has. But then you have your app drawer down here, which when you open, essentially turns your phone into the iPhone. So I wonder why they haven't gone as far as to give you more customization on the iPhone when you see other companies doing it. Will it snow today?
The forecast for today in IL is 25 degrees with snow.
So you see a little more detailed forecast with Apple. Also, it does keep all your previous searches, so you can see all the things that it's messed up or got right along the whole entire time you've been talking to Siri, whereas Google starts a new search every time. Also, Google's everything that you say, along with giving you answers and cards, things like that. When it comes down to the two different phones, I think that both of them are strong competitors. I do, however, feel with the customization and the computer interface that the Galaxy S3 has versus the iPhone, that you really do make a bigger gain when you buy the S3. So I would say that would be a better choice for anyone looking into phones. Another thing to consider is that the app market on the iPhone, everything is almost paid for, whereas on the Android phones, everything's advertised within, so most of their apps are free. Overall, I think that the Galaxy S3 wins hands down.